Hello, my pretties, and welcome to Taste of Frak Halloweenie Scary-a-thon Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. And this time we're going to
just had to steal that shit from your people, didn't you?
What, Electric Boogaloo?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, to be fair, it's from Breakin'.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's, you can check it out. That's the actual movie, yo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Electric Boogaloo.
Mm-hmm.
I just made that up.
You mean you got it from that show you watched?
No. See, you can't say I'm ripping off from the show I watch, because they got it from Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, which is from a movie.
But you got it from them.
I mean, technically.
But you wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't for them.
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
So you agree, I'm so glad.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Doctor Netflix. I am one of the hosts, Christian Alonso, your good old Uncle Christian, and with me is my beautiful, lovely girlfriend, Lisa.
Ow!
And today, for Halloweenie, finally watch a movie. How about that? And we finally watch VHS Viral, which is the third installment to the VHS both 1 and 2.
So I guess it's a trilogy.
I guess.
A spooktacular trilogy. Woo!
So who wanted to do the whole plot synopsis thing?
There's not much of a plot. It's just random videos.
Technically, there is a plot going on, and there's been somewhat of a plot going on within this, I guess you could call it, trilogy.
Do tell.
Okay. From the first two movies, you pretty much had like people watching like VHS tapes, quote unquote found footage movies, which it pretty much is more of an anthology of a movie. But within those those little like segments of like found footage movies, you also do have like this little plot going on that has something to do with like these VHS tapes and people getting killed for.
But that didn't happen in this movie.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it did. Where?
I mean, it doesn't, but like, it's like the most weirdest thing, and
do you also feel like, I don't know if you feel the same way that I do, that this movie didn't feel like a VHS movie?
Yeah, because, okay, pretty much the plot within the other plots of the movies, we could tell from each one. I mean, I'll do my best. Okay. Pretty much the plot within what's kind of going on of how it's all interconnected, I guess, is that this one dude and his girlfriend, whatever, I guess he be recording whatever, and apparently during the one night, some kind of van,
ice cream truck,
yeah, ice cream truck has been going around, I guess, in circles, whatever, what have you.
It's a cop chase?
Yeah.
What do you call that? Car chase?
Yeah, it's a car chase. And, people are recording it, and I guess they're all dying from it. And...
not all of them.
Not all of them. And
it's just weird shit, man.
And like I said, they're all kind of interconnected, I guess.
No, I wouldn't say that. One takes place in Mexico, another one takes place...
Oh, well, not the segments themselves. I mean, with like the whole plot within it, because like the whole plot were like...
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And now we're going to talk about each segments. I don't know which... Okay. one of the segments has to do with like this magician dude that like he
has a magic cloak that likes to eat people.
Dun dun dun. But it could do magic. Bum bum bum.
The second one, that was the alternate universe one.
Oh yes, the where this dude.
It's like he's an inventor.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find an alternate reality. And he does find one with his other self. So he ventures into it.
And it's kind of weird, kind of out there. And then the next one was
the skateboarding kids.
Oh, wait. Okay, skateboarding kids, and like, oh, they go into this one place to skateboard, and well, some kind of shit happens.
What I can say about this movie is...
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, there were only 3 this time.
Wow.
See, this one was very different from the other ones, but I feel like they were trying to do something more, and they failed. Like, they were trying to make it higher quality. Instead of, these normal found footage videos where the quality is shit, the quality was actually unrealistically good. And I think they tried to make it bigger. Cooler shit happened, but they didn't have the money to back up that cool shit. So the graphic, it feels like you're watching a fucking video game in some of these things. I don't know if you felt like that, especially with like the skateboard part.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to feel about this particular one. I don't know really how to feel from it because...
I have more.
Oh, you have more?
Yes.
Do tell.
Okay, so the whole thing kind of connected with me. This one, this VHS movie, like the other ones, they didn't seem to have a message. This one it seemed to like have a universal theme. It wasn't just random videos. It was all kind of interconnected. All 4 of the stories, they were all about people trying to be great. People trying to, be more than average. Because you have one magician, one inventor, and then skateboarder kids video, basically trying to make their videos viral. VHS viral. And even the kid, that one story that is supposed to connect everything but really doesn't, he was trying to be greater. He was trying to videotape shit too, to, I don't know, get something viral worthy.
It's blah.
And it seemed like they're trying to say, like, I don't know, there's something wrong with our culture because we want to videotape everything. I don't know. They didn't really pull it off too well, if that's what they were trying to do.
You know what? I'm very, very indifferent with this one because I like the first 2 VHS movies. Like, first one, it had like some misses. Like, I want to say maybe like 2 misses, but it has some pretty good, like some pretty good like battery average, including the last one. Which the last one is like, it's really fucking huge, of this big like wah kind of thing. And the second one beats the shit out of the first one, no doubt about it. It's like, wow, like it's like non-stop, like going and going of this big like bombastic of these these little like segments and what have you.
And the nice thing is they were little segments, but and it was a bunch of segments. This one was 3 long segments.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like,
did you like any of them?
I like the Magician's one. Like, that one I can say, like, you know what, that one I do honestly feel that, like, you know what, it feels like a much more like longer and larger of a film itself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't know, like the quality of it, like it didn't feel like found footage really.
Yeah,
it did feel more like a movie, and it's not supposed to be that way. The other ones felt more found footagey, but still having a higher quality than they should have. But the camera work in particular in the first one, the magician one, was too good. But and I don't know, like that probably should be a whole movie, but I didn't like I don't know, I just didn't like the story. Not for VHS viral. I didn't like the third one either.
The third one with the skateboarding kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either because, like, skateboarding kids, you know, it was just really dumb. And it's like,
yeah, they were just, like, fighting people and killing. It was so stupid. And then all of a sudden, the people they killed came back to life and they were just skeletons.
And in some way, you know, I would say in some ways, I thought it was kind of cool, but it's like, this is really fucking random. Like it's something out of like an Evil Dead movie or like Army of Darkness kind of thing, where like, you know, where out of nowhere they're fighting like skeletons and whatnot. And that's what I kind of feel like for this movie. It's like, wait a minute, so you're gonna fight? I mean, it was kind of cool, but it's like, I don't know, the way it kind of punches or how they kind of feel about it. It's like, it doesn't feel like enough oomph to it, you know. It doesn't have that good, like, heaviness of a punch should feel. It just sounds, you know, something like this. Sorry. And that's how it sounds like. It just sounds, you know, as...
Yeah, like I said, I felt like I was watching a video game. It was just weird. I don't know. It was weird, and the graphics, they were pretty bad. You know, like the quality of it, and it, like I said,
yeah, the CG of it. Like,
yeah, I mean, they didn't have the money to back up what they were doing, and I mean, they fucked up the first and second one. VHS movies were good, you know, and they weren't flashy, you know, and they didn't need all the CG, and that's the beauty of found footage movies. But if you're gonna try to do all this fancy shit, you really need to have the money to back it up. If not, it's just gonna look crappy.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, something like Chronicle. Like Chronicle did it very well. I think like the only, I would say the one part it didn't do was kind of well-ish. It was just somewhere in the middle of it. But even then, it's like, you know, the rest of the movie, it was just non-stop of just greatness. This one, like, yeah, the CG on it, like, it felt like it could have done like a whole lot better with it.
Yeah. What did you think of the second one?
Oh, the second one with like the
storyline, yeah.
That was kind of weird, but like,
I like that one.
I like that one. You know, out of, I want to say they kind of out of all, well, the only two that was, I mean, the other three. I thought that was okay.
I thought,
because like you know, it was good. It had an interesting little premise. You know, it was in and out, and I think that's all what it really needed.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say I really, really liked it, but it was pretty good.
It was nice.
Especially compared to the Magician one, which was the first one we saw. I was like, okay, this is a little bit more VHS style. I like this. You know, I was disappointed because I was excited that, you know, they brought out the third VHS on Netflix, and I remember we watched the first two, and I liked them. You know, they were interesting. They didn't make a lot of sense, you know, it was like just little short stories, but that was kind of the cool part about it, and you could kind of accept it.
Yeah, that was kind of point, like, of the fact, like, you know, where, like, I guess, like, other kind of found footage movie where, like, maybe similar to, like, to a certain degree, that, you know, you try to, like, make, like, this movie that's more like a short kind of story into, like, a 90-minute to, like, 2-hour of a movie, and it's like, you're really stretching it out a bit, and that's the beauty of it, of these, like, these little segments, the fact, like, you know, they're just there, segments, and
just a collection of weird videos,
yeah,
all put together by a mysterious person,
you know, like, yeah, exactly. You know, you don't know what, like, you don't know which, I'm trying to think, like, blah.
But yeah, this this one did a disservice to
just those two movies in general.
Yeah.
Like I would say if I think I was going somewhere with I was going with a bit earlier ish. It's just the fact that like did like with some of those VHS of those kind of segments, like did they highlight some kind of payoff to them, whatever? Some of them, no, not exactly, but it's like, okay, well, it was there and it went off. Like I think like with the first one, like I think the one really bad one of it, I think was like the one with like the two couples and like you see like this one stalkerish person enter the room, and at the end the twist of it is that what was it like
it was one of the girls.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
Yeah, that one, like, it was bad. And like this one is just like, even it was trying to make some other of the segments of itself to within like the whole like story that's involved with it, like where like you have like all like the Mexican gang people like doing a barbecue.
Yeah, that shit.
That was dumb.
And then and the cab.
Yeah, that was not a dumb one too.
Like they just have these random things involved. Like this one just it made no sense. It may have had a universal theme, and
but even still, it's like,
yeah, and it may have been a little bit more spectacular. I mean, you can tell they really tried on this one. They really tried, but
ultimately
they kind of failed.
Yeah,
and I hate to say that, but some of the things were just random, but not in a good way.
See, I was a champion of like those first two movies because I really enjoy those two movies. I really loved it. Like there's a point that like I say, so you know what? I may actually want to buy the VHS of the VHS of that particular movie because they actually do have like a VHS copy of VHS. I actually do want that because it sounds pretty cool. This, on the other hand, is like, you're all trying to step it up, but it's like, it's really weak.
Wrong.
It's really it's really weak what you're all trying to do here, and
I think it was unnecessary too because the first two were successful.
See, I think because like with those two, like with the sorry, like how some people kind of make fun of the whole thing of like paranormal movies or just found footage movies and in general of the goal of the make fun of like where all these cameras come from. At some point I said to myself like, wait, where do all these cameras come from? Because some of the cameras didn't make any sense. Like
are you talking about this one or the two before that?
This one
or all of them? Yeah, this one. And that's what I'm saying, the quality was unrealistic too, and the lighting and shit. It was just like, are you trying to make this an actual movie? Because it doesn't seem found footage to me. It just seems like 3 short stories. I feel like I'm watching the ABCs of Death.
Shit. I was ABC of Death like had some,
which we should do the second one as our next review.
Yes, we should do that. And it's like 2.5 hours long. Goddamn. Another anthology. Fish, man. Sometimes I don't want to pay attention to like the stars on like the Netflix kind of thing because like most often than not they really are inaccurate. They are, but like this one I saw see like 1.5 stars. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come in with an open mind. For I know this actually might be pretty damn good, in my kind of high quality of taste. I would just feel so indifferent towards it because it's like maybe because my expectation of like the first two is just really high, or maybe because just.
I just think they just completely
Bug fucked themselves.
Yeah, it didn't feel found footage, and it didn't feel true to
Of what was
the original two.
Yeah.
And I feel like
even the ending of it is like I don't get it. What you're all trying to do with this?
Yeah, it just really, and another thing too is that, like, I understand if you want to do something different, like, oh, we already did these first two, let's change it up in the third one. But they're random stories. You can change it up in the random stories. You can do different shit in the random stories.
Yeah.
But they completely, like,
y'all missed the point.
Changed.
Y'all kind of missed the point with it. Like, y'all can still have, like, this mystery kind of going on with, like, this whole kind of VHS thing kind of going on, but it needs some kind of, you need like I don't know how to best describe it besides the fact, like,
well, let's just say this was less VHS, more iPhone camera.
I mean, that kind of technically what it is, but it's not a very good iPhone camera.
I would say the quality was very good.
Yeah. Just I mean, it's an hour and 20 minutes, so that's like the only good part
Thank
about
God,
it.
yeah.
That's the only, but like,
wish it was shorter.
Yeah, but man, I'm very disappointed with this movie.
Ready to rate it?
Yeah, I would say you can play during sex. That's my rating of it, because you get to like the one part of the segment that you're going like, what the fuck is this? And that's what you need to watch. That's it. Just watch like the second segment and be done with it. Yeah. Because the segment, it's okay, but I still like it compared to like what everything else was going on. I think the first segment, like, I say even so, you know what? You do have something very much more to this that I feel like you actually could expand upon it. That last segment with those fucking skateboarding kids is like, wow, there's no oomph to what's really kind of going on here. I mean, I kind of like it in some kind of strange way, but like, really? Okay.
I give it the same rating. It just sucked.
Yeah. It's just very disappointing. I do, you know what? This is our recommendation for everybody out there. Just watch the first two VHS, because they're really, really good. Especially the second one. The second one, I think, is rock his fucking socks off. But I would say you just watch the first two, because you get a lot more out of enjoyment with those first two. Just
don't expect the third one to be the same.
I feel sad now. I do. Okay. Say, let's do a little sign off. Click like, subscribe.
Share.
Yeah. Share, subscribe, comment. You should really comment. Please. Do it for us. Please.
Will you respond to them?
Yes, I do respond to them. I clicked, I hit like on them, and I do like respond.
Do people actually comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, boys and ghouls, ooh, there's still a month of Halloweenie Scary-a-thon. Oh, oh, oh! Ignore the hiccup.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Woof.